Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining to our webinar. Can you hear me? Please press plus. Type plus or minus if you can hear me, or if not, just to see the... Hello? Anybody hear me? Okay, Jan, just you. Is there anyone else? Guys? Hello, 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 hello. Jan, I think I have some problem with my camera because I can't switch it on. People just type in the chat, yes. Okay, guys, let's start. Thank you very much for joining. I hope that you hear me. If not, so then I can't see that any pluses. I'm gonna say to people, guys, there's a chat. So if you will press under the chat, you can see there's like a small triangle. So you can press it and then you can read chat. But I also have some problems to switch on my camera, so sorry for that. But today it's not about me, it's about Jan, who will be our webinar speaker. I'm glad that I met him just recently. It was like a month ago, and he just so passionate about this project that today he will share his vision about this project with you guys. Let me introduce. So it's a Jan Nova. Please, you can press your webcam and oh, cool. Yeah, I see you. Okay, so Jan.
Hi guys, I'm really glad. I really hope that you all hear me really well, because as Armand asked you to put plus or minus in the chat and no one actually responded, I assume it's just because maybe Citrix is a new program for you, or I'm not quite sure what is really happening. Can I just check once again? Can you do that or not? Because on the right hand side, on your device screen, you have this chat. So if you press the chat, and you can type a plus or minus. Plus for you can hear me, and minus for not. If you're not going to do that within 5, 4, 3, type plus. Skyway Invest Group. Yeah, but unfortunately, no one is hearing, and I hope the people hear me. I hope if they're here, there's a 21, as I can see, there is a 21 person who is hearing me now, and I hope they all hear me. So if maybe something to do with Citrix. Anyway, never mind, guys. We need to start. Thank you very much for Armas to introduce me as a new speaker, introduce me to the world of the Skyway, giving me an opportunity today to deliver to you my research, my findings, my passion, and what I know about Skyway until now on. So I'm just going to share my screen with you so you all can hear and see what happened here. So here we go. That's perfect. Right. Guys, for those who are first time here, and I assume it's quite a lot of you, because you can't see, you're not putting me there. I can hear you and I see you. Okay, so perfect. So for those of you who are participating the first time in this webinar, I would like you to welcome to the world of the Skyway. And besides that, I want to tell you that you're on the right way, because if you're not on the right way, then I'm not on the right way. So my objectives today for you to make you believe what I believe, and when Mr. Unitsky make me believe what he believes. So It's going to be a lot of beneficial, maybe information. There's not going to be more about the technical investments or technical engineering sources of stuff. It's just purely research. The first part is going to be more than an icebreaker. Then the second part is more going to be a technical part. But in overall, it's going to be a good fun. I hope you're all going to enjoy. It's going to be really interactive. It's not going to be boring. As you can see, I'm quite emotional person myself. I never monotoned. I always like to raise my voice and then be quiet and then be angry and then be smiling. So I hope you're going to enjoy it. I hope you're going to like it. So information there which is given, whatever it is it news or anywhere, information is free. For those people who still pay for information, is either top secret information or information which is you must be a really wealthy person to pay for it. We are here in a Skyway today, so let me give you a topics which I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover the decade of the technological evolution throughout the 100 years. 100 years, just imagine the 100 years. 100 years is such a small recap, such a small time scale that even my grandmother, she's 94 now. So since the first TV was created until now, she's still alive. She saw that everything. So the technology and evolution, it goes so fast. It moves. It generates. It shows new things and all about. We're gonna talk about all that things today in the same time. Transport evolution, how we developed from having nothing to become wheels, to then to now having planes, trains, ships, and whatever we have. And then we're going to talk about the great and genius inventor, the man from the big M, from Mr. Anatoly Yunitsky, and his little baby, the Skyway, because it's his. For the past 38 years, it's his. So, and the benefits. So, guys, let's just go further with all the technology and innovation. And while talking here, I would like to ask you questions that. Have you ever was thinking about questions about the technology? Why does it improve? Is it harmful? But the technology movement is so fast. How harmful the technology evolution to us, to animals, to nature? How dangerous is current transport? Is our children will be safe? All those kind of questions they kind of pops out in your head but you never think about them. You go your day-to-day basic routine. You do your thing. You have your job. You have your 9 to 5. You're going to work. You're coming back. You just watch a TV, doing some stuff, trying to find yourself, trying to find your way. Have you ever was thinking to do something good? Do something which is going to be beneficial? Yeah, we're all thinking about our future generation, future kids. Do something good for them, give them nice upbringing, give them education and all those sorts. But have you ever was thinking to do something good for yourself? To be more happier? We're all tied up by our responsibilities and stuff. But still, there is and today we're going to talk about the opportunity which we can give to you in order to make your future happier. Technology, to be in a step with the technology, move with the technology, and let's do it all together. Right, let's have a look at how it's like. Yeah, just quickly imagine, just to quickly do a quick recap on in terms of the television. Look, in 1928, between 1928 and 2013, when in 1928 the first, it was called the first motional image box has been created, which has been delivering some kind of motion images. Until year 2013, when this LED, 3D, smart TV, 4HD, and all those sorts of fancy words have appeared, the time frame for that is just 85 years. So just try to think that 85 years the time frame. When my grandmother was born, it was happening at that time. It wasn't there. And now, when you sit and you see the image pops out on your screen, how magical, how insane! I'm sorry for using those words, but how insane is the technology? How fast is the movement? It's 85 years in between that first motional image and until the year 2013. What's going to be next? Now we have all these curved TVs and all these fancy 4K digital things. But we're here not to talk about TVs. It's just for you an idea how fast technology could move further. So I want to make your attention to the screen, to the second TV, where is a little screen of the truck who is staying on the railways. By the way, that's the first polygon which was created in 2001 by Anatoly Yunitsky, and that's his first experimental place where all the string transport has been tested. Yeah, it's a truck, it's on the rail, looked a bit funny. However, it was tested. It was tested by that time. So, and at that time, it has been sponsored by Boris Gromov and Alexander Levit. So by the year 2009, when at that time President Dmitry Medvedev has supported the project of Yunitsky's project, just a week after, the group of unknown extremists demolished, destroyed, and took everything with them and drew away for in different sides of the country. No one could find, and instead of Mr. Yunitsky, instead of being upset that his polygon, all his work has been demolished, he decided to put the company to the crowd investing. So now for a percentage for your money, you can buy a percentage of the company. But why? Why he does that? It's just because he doesn't have enough money? No, it's not. It's just because he given by this idea which he want to take further, which he want to take. He want to involve you. As long as this idea will going to happen, you invest in his idea, which is already happening. At the end of this presentation, the Armand will show you the actual video, what is happening. And at the beginning, I think he showed a little. Before there was a 555, I guess. He showed a little video of this Eco Techno Park when it's already happening. So all we're going to do further is already happening. So, but let's just come back to our slides and TVs. 10 years ago, the sound system. 5 years ago. The sound system just 2 years ago. What's next? Let's talk about the phones. So just 38 years before the television, the first motional image box, there has been the Graham Bell, the beautiful inventor, who created a phone. At that time, it called distance communication system. And what's funny about that, and I'm not an engineer, I'm not working for the phone companies. However, for me, I'm still amazed by the fact that just think. On 1890s, they created how to send your voice from one place to another. Fine, but just 38 years after, they created a television, which could not only send voice from one place to another, but send a motion, an image, a picture. So the technology moving so fast that it's just absolutely insane to capture that everything at the same time. So right, fine. We talked about too far from the subject. If we're going to come back to our phones, I can remind you that just 83 years after the first phone has been created, the Craig Cooper, created from Motorola, he created his first mobile phone. What they could expect? What they could expect more? That it's wireless. It's at that time. Now we can, if we look back to these Motorola's and all these phones, we can call them weapons. That's a funny thing, but still, he created 83 years after the phone. So what happened in another 43 years or 42 years? What happened after? We all know that it's going to be a smartphone. It's not necessarily an iPhone there, but it's not about iPhone and it's not about the Apple company. It's about the Android. It's about the smartphones, the phones which allow us to read the books, to watch a TV, to calculate, to listen music, to navigate us, to interact us. It's a toy. How many, so many things in one, just a little thing. How much time they took before to take that phone, take that mobile phone in '73. It's just 42 years to create a smartphone. When you see the watches, what they do, this watch can do everything. And it's all the same. Besides that, the little thing like a watch can count your calories, can send you a messages. You can make a pictures. You can speak with the phone, see each other, make a selfies. Like all those fancy things is the same, but it's just a little. It's just a small. Besides that, for the fact, the Apple Watch costs even more than the phone itself. I did my research. So all that for you is just to show you how fast the technology moving from the place to another place, from 2 decades. So what could be the next part? The next part. Well, I just put that, write it down here. The founder and CEO, the David Edwards, he created the Sentee. Sentee is the app. I'm just going to show you myself the app on the Sentee. Here we go. That's the app. That's a Sentee app. So what does app do? You can buy an add-on and you can buy a dock. So basically, if you send a message to the dock, the person who have the dock, he receives the message. But the message what you send is a message of smell. So basically, this thing, Sentee, is send the smell. Now it's year 2015, and now we can send the smell. What after? What's going to be after? Imagine the fact you're a man and going to a shop and decide to send your girlfriend a smell of the flower, or say, do you want those flowers? Do you like how they smell? And she's sitting at home, yeah, I like, buy me those ones. And you buy her flowers because you just send them a smell. It's funny, it's comic, it's joke, but still it exists. It's called Ophone Duo. So in 2015, David Edwards, he sent a smell from Paris to New York, which were in 2015. But what's going to happen after? I'm just going to go through quickly. I wrote it down few technological dates what were happening. In 1883, Carl Benz invented his first motor car, motor wagon, his self-powered engine. In 1894, Wolf Müller created his first motorcycle. In 1900, von Zeppelin launched his first successful airship. In 1903, Rudolf Diesel created what? Of course, he created the diesel engine. Henry Ford created his first mobile car. In 1939, first engine aircraft, the Henkel. In 1969, first flight of the Boeing 747 to commercial airlines. It happens just in 1969. Just think about all this air companies, Boeing, Qatar, Emirates, EasyJet, Aeroflot, AirTrans, all those things. They're happening just now. Our fathers, they born at that time. My father born at that time when is all that just started happening. And now it was evolution of the transportation was happening so fast that since 1969 all airplanes started flying. In 2002, the Segway, the self-powered balanced transport, you know, the Segways, they have two wheels and you have to press, lean further to go a little bit further, lean backwards. How? It happens in 2002, and in 2004, the first maglev trains happened. Just a little facts for you to understand how the evolution of transportation is the same as the evolution of technology is moving further. Let's just have a look at this beautiful, amazing car, the three wheels car by Carl Benz we have. Instead of the front wheel, you have a little thing you can turn it left, turn it right, and you have a little gear on the left. You have all these small sorts of the wheels around the engine, he wasn't the first who created a kind of a movable sofa or movable transport, but he was the one who created the first self-powered engine, an engine. And to use an engine, you have to use a power, and power is used from the coil. We're going to talk about the bad things about the coil and good things about the coil a bit later on, but now just look at the fact. They created this first engine wheels and mechanism with the chassis, and then they created with the cabin. They decided that they need to protect them from the rain, and they created car with the roof, then the car with the windshield, then the full expanded car, and now in 1960s, 1950s, 1940s, now they move further until we have an amazing, I don't know, the Maseratis, Bentleys, Bugattis, Ferraris, all these beautiful sorts of car which everyone wants them. Everyone just would like to have these amazing cars. Everyone would like to have them. And you know what I can say? That if you want to have them, you can have them. To come back to the topic about the information, if you know how to use it and you know how to apply it, then you're going to be successful. And this presentation is not about being successful or being not, but still, it's just for you to think that what's here, what we're talking about the transport, is a future thing. So of course, the questions which I ask here, that do you think that technology will end in that? It's never end. It's always moving further. It's always changing, and the time becomes shorter, and shorter. So between the first phone and the mobile phone is 83 years. But between from the second phone, mobile phone, to smartphone is just 42 years. Now it's another 15. It's shortened by 50%. So now in another 15 years, it's going to happen something which you're not ready for. Let's just wonder. Let's just come back to our transport, and let's have a think what the transport can do. And we all was dreaming now because the technology is moving so fast. Technology is moving further. We're not surprised anymore by things. We're not surprised by flying cars, or we're not surprised about those things. First of all, because it can happen. And it will happen. So my research, what my research does, that Juraj Vaclík and Stefan Klein from the Slovenian, one of them is a sort of the ambassador and a guru and a self-motivational person who have a teams out. He has such a charisma that he sort of attracts so many people. And besides, he's a marketing guru. He was there giving the presentation about how to do the marketing, how to develop the businesses and stuff. So he was a kind of one really, and he's still a kind of really clever guy. When Juraj, so it was Stefan Klein I was talking about, Juraj Vaclík, that was an engineer. That's an engineer. So once the Stefan and Juraj they collaborated with each other, they came up with this beautiful idea. This idea is Airmobile. What this Airmobile does? Well, of course, it's with an air and a mobile. From the front, it looks like a normal Toyota Prius car, really nice shape, very sleek, duotone, white and blue, nicely looking, nicely shaped. So from the side, from the front, it's still looking like a car. From the back, it's looking like a plane. Of course, because it's Airmobile. I think some of you might seen that, but I haven't. So when I was amazed when I saw that. That's beautiful, sleek design, beautiful, nice wings, nothing really what's not needed there, no lights, just a little antenna on the roof, nice back propeller, nice seats, nice casual sporty seats, with the gear and with the wheel, with both from the plane. Actually, the screen, I think this car screen more looked like a pilot screen. However, it's still a car which can reach up to 300 kilometers per hour. But on the sky, it can reach up to 700 kilometers per hour. It can go from the Earth to the sky by reaching the speed of 130 kilometers per hour. So all those things I'm telling you just in order for you to think how technology is moving further. We can be a part of it right now. we're given a chance, we're given an opportunity to be a part of it, to be a part of this technology, to be a part of the good thing. So just let's just think about the current transport. Where is the planes, ships, and the trains are happening? So when I was doing this research, I came up to the fact that for the past decades, the numbers of fire needs has increased really considerably. Fire needs in the engines. These fires are now burned in car engines, in ships, in airplanes, in heating furnaces, in atomic power stations, in boiler rooms and in factories. A number of the harmful and very poisonous substances and elements in emissions have become considerably more dangerous than in the past decades. And there were so many. I just gonna tell you the couple of few that I even when I was finding that it was the fact that all these harmful substances, they happen everywhere. They happen in the water we're drinking, in the food we're eating, in the air we're breathing. So when you take your girlfriend, boyfriend, family in a park, you're going to enjoy your time, and you're thinking that you're having a lovely fresh air. No, unfortunately it's not. You're not having this lovely fresh air because there's so many engines are burned around. I'm not even going to talk about the rockets or the multi-engine like I have on the screen, multi-engine planes, which from the time when they go from one place to another, they burn ozone layer on the size of the small European country. And that's what we're breathing. That's what we want. Do we want that? Do we know? I'm not here to tell you that be ecological, go in Greenpeace. No, it's not about that. It's just about the fact that there is a generation to go. There is our kids. There is us. And demands and the needs for the more roads, they're increasing every day by day. So I wanted to tell you about the harmful substances, how they call the elements like nitric oxide, carbon, sulfur, benzopyrene, chlorine, polynuclear hydrocarbon, and radioactive isotopes. Can't even pronounce those words, but they're scary. They're scary, and they're happening everywhere, and they're happening every day in the car, in the ship, in the parks, and everything what we do, we just take them to us. So I was doing because I live in UK, and I was doing this research. I was thinking about to do a research to how much road accidents were happening in 2014 in UK. So by that time, in 2014, 1,775 people dead, 22,000 seriously injured, and 160,000 mildly injured or injured in overall. So overall is 197,000 people are suffered from the road accidents. Is the road accident are safe? You can go and buy an installment the car for £100 a month. The car costs nothing, and thankfully for insurance that they are raising, that not everyone can pay that insurance. That as we say in England, it's not about the car; it's about the insurance, which is a good thing. But still, imagine there would be a great idea by someone who could decrease amount of these accidents by 95%. To decrease amount by 95%, that would be 100,087 or 89 people who will be still okay, who didn't suffer from accidents. Those people, those 100,000 or those 1,775 people who died, how many businessmen, how many creative directors, how many engineers, how many wealthy and good and positive people that were there. And now they all would be alive there. And it's in our hands now to be part of it, to help the world more increase in level of safety, in level of security and stuff. Let's just go a little further and talk about that if you want to be a part of it. It's now, because now for you it's a time to be a part. Because what Skyway offers you is to be a part. Why are we talking about the ecological system? It's not just for you to explain you how good it is, but it's just to show you that the Skyway trying to think about the positive thing. And the Unitsky itself and the Skyway's baby is generated on a positive, on a good thing, which is already happening. I want to come back, I want to remind you that it's not just the talks, and it's not just on the screens, on the pictures, on the three-dimensional nicely surfaces and nicely presented as a beautiful chocolate box. No, it's not. It's happening right now. And at the end of this presentation, you will find out about the video. So what Skyway is all based about the natural gases, about the wind generators. The aerodynamics and aerobalance will help to reach the speeds of inevitable speed. So it's all about the solar panels and all those sorts of generators. So, and it's for you, and it's you who can do it, and it's you can be a part of the system. What you need, you're not going to be only remembered in history as a good person, you also be a wealthy person, because the Skyway it's about investments as well. I'm not the one who's going to tell you about the investments, but I'm sure that my future will be secured. I hope your future will be secured, which will be a more happy and a wealthy. Money doesn't bring you happiness. However, the money will create your happiness. Yeah. So let's just let's stay right where you are. We'll just wait until the end of the presentation, because Armand will show you, as I mentioned before the video, about what I was talking about and all the sorts of things. So let's talk about the greatest, this great wise man, the man from the big M, and I call him wise man because Anatoly itself, he in just 1977, already 38 years ago, the Professor Unitsky, he knew that there is a time for the fundamental change. Anatoly, who is a great inventor, he's a scientist, he's a chief designer of Unitsky String Technologies. He's a director of 2 projects of United Organization, member of USSR Cosmonautics Federation, author of over 140 inventions, 18 books, and 200 scientific articles. How much wiser could be this man? How many things, what else you can say about the man? He followed his dream since 1977. 38 years he was following his dream. I want to follow this man. I want to follow his dream, because now he gave me an opportunity to be a part of his dream. He wants, for him, he doesn't want to keep it for himself. He gives. That's why now you have this big opportunity to be a part of the team, to be a part of Skyway. You can have your shares and be a part of his dream. Just follow him. Just think that you investing not only in your future, you investing in the idea of the wise man. And someone told me just recently that Jan, the lady didn't know my name, but the lady came up to me and she said, they're all patient people, they have a beard. I said, why? She said, because it takes you a lot of patience to grow the beard. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's good to know. So I'm a patient man. But if I think about Anatoly Unitsky, that's the man. That's the man who showed and proved with all his knowledge, all his trying, testing, failures, and then now it's a rising generation, and us who can support him, and that us who are going to be, besides doing something good, we're going to be wealthy, happy, and rich. So besides Anatoly have all those sorts of things on his back, he also have degrees in railway engineering, have a degree in infrastructure construction design, and he also have a degree in inventive act. the person with the 3 degrees, and how many exhibitions and how many things else he do have. So let's just talk about Anatoly's baby. Let's talk about the Skyway. Let's talk. It's not, and all this, and this picture which you see in front of your screen is not just about the beautiful, nice three-dimensional pictures behind it. It's about transportation which is building now. It's happening right now, and while we're talking, while we're having this webinar, someone there is building. Someone there have already digging it, and it's already happening. So let's talk. Whoever the first time here, let's just talk quickly about the Skyway. The Skyway is a string technology transportation system which were created by Anatoly Yunitsky. It's an intensive development of the 4th generation of string technologies. Skyway is not only the project of the 21st century. It's our future. It's future for our kids. I believe that when I've been brought here by Armand, I was like, oh my God, that's what I was needed. That's what I want to do, and that's what I want to do, and I will do that until the end. That's what's going to happen. And you know what? I will be rich I will be already wealthy and rich way before that's gonna happen. Because maybe if you've been told before, if you know the shares which you buy from the company, they're assumed to be on the market already in May 2017. So in May 2017, you already can start to be, can start to plan your good things. More than 30 years and several hundreds of millions of dollars have already been invested in order to bring Yunitsky's project to life. Just imagine a lightweight train which is situated on the elevated rails. Tensioned wires are stretched with the power of 100,000 of tons. The great aerodynamics, which is spoken earlier, it gives an opportunity for the transport to reach up to 500 kilometers per hour. So I'm from Estonia. So I'm Estonian. There is my parents. So now for me to get there, popped out in that train, 3 hours and I'm there. So but it's not about that. It's just for you to find out the sort of how the benefits of it and how beneficial it is to us. Anyway, the actual ride for you is going to be 7 times cheaper than a conventional train. The level of safety will be 2,000 times safer than traveling by car, and the energy of the fuel will be 10 times less. So it's not only fast, it's not only reliable, it's very safe. Let's just have a look for the few benefits of it. Yeah, it's above the ground, which help to save the greenland, which is animals, which is greens, because it's just happening. It's above. Does not destroy soil or vegetation, because the green soil bring for us the oxygen which we're breathing. It's powered by wind and solar generators, which is a really good, lower expenditure cost, fast, reliable, and safe, easy access to new territories. So the fact what we were talking about, the easy access to new territories, is just imagine you live in the capital. The rent, the cost of living, and everything is much more expensive. So for example, I live in London. I live in London, which is really busy city, and the traffic and everything is really busy, and rent are super high. I could live in the Torquay, which is 500 kilometers away, and I could work in London. And travel time will be just an hour, because those 500 kilometers per hour. Just think about it. Think about the benefits of it. Think how beneficial and how sweet the idea, and now you can be a part of it. So let's just have a look at the high speed. That's a little sample of the rail with the tensioned wires of which 100,000 tons tension wired, and these beautiful 3D images which have a look, just think about the benefits of it. This is up to 500 kilometers the speed. The passengers, up to 500 persons in one train. The up to 100 tons cargo with the 10% radiant. Passengers up to 1 million passengers per day. Just that's my favorite. The city mounted. Look how comfortable, how beautiful, how nice is the image. It's happening right now. Is building up. The last image, that's so funny. That makes me really happy and laugh, because on the image on the left, as you can see, the elevated trains, and at the bottom, what's happening is a traffic jam. If you live in Moscow, or if you live in London, or if you live in even Tokyo or Shanghai or all those cities, you know what's been traffic jam, because between the time there are certain times for the traffic jam. I'm just going to talk in overall people in London. So you have a car. So to travel by car is comfort. That's your car. To travel by car in a peak time, it's going to take you 2.5 hours. When by train, it's take you 15 minutes. By underground train. But still, in an underground train, between 5 and 7 at daytime, or 8 and 10 in the morning, you just don't need to move in the underground. The people move you. They go squash you and just move along with you. So that city-mounted skyway, that's going to be a new generation, new thing, where it's going to be the fast, everyone can sit, and it's going to be so many of them that everyone will feel comfortable. And it's going to, that particular one is going to have reaching the speed of 150 kilometers per hour, carrying 100 persons, cargo up to 10 tons, and a gradient level up to 15%. The volume of high-speed transportation passengers at rush hour is up to 25,000 people. Cargo up to 1,000 tons per day. Net cost of traffic 2 times lower than the net cost of the underground subway, 3 times the tram, 5 times the monorail. How beautiful is the cargo ones? The cargo ones is the ones who brought the minerals. We can bring you minerals from the places which are not reachable by normal conventional trains or transportation. It can go deep in really deep cold Siberia, or it can go in really, really hot safari. Doesn't matter. It still can carry a lot of good minerals, so they're not gonna die. We can transport the minerals which are dying on the winter somewhere, to put them somewhere hotter where they're gonna still be alive. And reaching the speed of 120 kilometers per hour, capacity of 20,000 tons. The volume freight transportation up to 250 millions per year. All those things, what we talked about today, is just for you to think. All what we captured from the beginning, talking about technology, to now, is just for you to think how fast the technology, the transportation is moving. You can be now a part of it, and I'm not convincing you, because I have my shares. But I just want you to think about the benefits for you, for your children, for the future. I want to thank really much Armaz for giving me this opportunity to present this presentation today. I hope you guys liked. I hope it wasn't too boring for you, so I hope to see you next time. I would like to invite back Armand to show you the further presentations and further video. Thank you very much.
Jan, do you hear me?
Yeah.
So it was marvelous. I would like to ask guys, press pluses, minuses if you enjoyed the webinar. If you find something new, please feel free to ask questions if you have, because I see that there's a presentation too. Okay. Yeah, guys, so we recorded this webinar so that all of you will be able to get record. Perfect. Would you like to see more Jan's presentations? Because he will be the main speaker. And now I would like to ask if you have any questions. So by some reason my video doesn't work. I don't know why, but let me just try. Okay, as Jan already mentioned, guys, so here we are not just talking about the technology, which will be in a year, maybe two. So everything what he said, it's already taking place in Minsk. We are already building this transportation, and also like for the next webinar, so we will prepare some information about London, because here in London there's a lot of people who are interested to have this transportation even here in the United Kingdom, and at the moment, so we have a couple of people who are working on that. Okay, what I tell about the project in London. So at the moment, I have a lady. Her name is Ruta. I think that she will be also one of the speakers very soon. And at the moment, so she's doing hard work to get to deliver this information to those people who are responsible and who can make decisions. And at the moment, in Middlesex University, this project was presented to one of the, how you call that guy, like one of the main lector, and he gave to the students, so he asked them to do the research about the transportation, about the innovations, because he's very into the eco houses, but the eco houses, that is like a next step for to expand the land, because at the moment, like as Jan already mentioned, all of us, we are living in the zone 1, 2, 3 maybe, but if you're living in the zone 5, so that you have some problem, you have quite a lot of like difficulties to get to work in the time, or you need to wake up earlier, because that's making quite a lot of I would say problems in the daily basis. That's why this transportation is very interesting even for those people who are now making decisions what to make in London, and not only in London but also in UK. Yeah, I see your message. So John R. Jacobson, I see your messages. So just I already answered that we will send all of you. We will send this recorded webinar. It will be sent to your email. Okay. Other questions? Any questions? Did you see my message? Okay, guys. There is a Ivisa Plantek, yeah? So I think I spelled your name correctly. The question which is asking, I want to know, is the 2017 May date for sure for shares go to market, and where? To answer this question, so what we can say that the company has planned to finish this Eco-Techno Park, which is now building in Minsk, by 2017. But at the moment, the latest news shows that Rod Hook, that is the ex-transportation minister from Australia, he was visiting Unitsky's construction bureau in Minsk, and he was amazed of the things what he saw there. And I'll give you this information. I will send you, if you will provide me your email, or better, maybe I will give you just the links here, or you will see it. You will see it in our group. Please feel free to ask questions to those people who invite you to this webinar. because today we will not going to cover topics about the shares and about how you can participate, because all of you have someone who introduced to this webinar. And can you tell a little bit about Eco Smart Car? Guys, about the Eco Smart Car, so we are now working on a project, but at the moment I can't say you for sure that it's going to be in Hyde Park or somewhere else, but as I mentioned, that this project is very interested for those people who are now sitting and have some power in government. I will not gonna tell you until I will see exactly some paperwork which allow us to start to raise money to fund this project, because today about the Eco Smart Car, so that is like a we are calling it Steve Jobs strategy, when he came into the market with the iPods, not with the iPhones, because at that time, as Jan already told you and explained about development of telephones. So if Steve Jobs at that time came to the market with iPhones, so then definitely he will be I don't want to say that word yet, but he will be dismissed from this market. But what he did, so he implemented this iPods as a toy, and after a while, so when he sold about 700,000 iPods, after that, so he just asked his customers would they be happy if he will put their internet and connection like through the phone. That's how he went into the market, and we are doing something similar. Basically today, for those people who understand the pressure from existing transportation tycoons, we understand that, and we are not saying that they will welcome us, you know, with open hands. But what we are doing now, it's we are going to the market with a toy, and that toy will be Eco Velo car, and that Eco Velo car will be raised above the ground, and it will be placed on a string, that string technology created by Anatoly Yunitsky. That's how we will do the first steps towards the implementation of this transportation. So, any other questions, guys? John, maybe you have something to add, so feel free to join.
No, I'm just reading the actual questions of people, because when I was doing the presentation, I didn't have the chance, unfortunately, to look.
Yes, guys, you will get promotional code today, and I would like to just show you that everything what John mentioned about the this transportation which is building in Minsk, and all that information which you had. So we will show you the quick video about the construction works there. You are also you will also be able to see those videos on our YouTube channel. I will give you the YouTube channel just in a second, and also this webinar will be recorded, and so I want this original PowerPoint. All right, so John and Jacobson. So he wants original PowerPoint. I think, John, that is.
Yeah, sorry, that's I was actually looking for the Scott, some guy called Scott Root. He asked me the presentation that he can make it in Norwegian. That's funny, but I will definitely have a look. I'm not quite good at this Citrix program, to be honest. So that's why for me it's quite difficult still to
John,
manage.
don't worry. So there is we have a person who is recording this webinar, and I'm recording it as well. So
Right, that's perfect. All right then. Then for me, I would like to thank again for everyone for listening, and I hope I'll see you more and more in future, and hope you guys enjoyed it and brought up something for you. It wasn't technical. It wasn't really about something really which you can take, which you take and implement. It was a kind of a recap of the decades of the history, as I said before. So I hope you enjoyed, and it was kind of a little icebreaker from me to you. And for following presentations, we're going to talk more in detail about different sorts of things. Armand, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone who attended today and who saw me today. Thank you for your time, guys, and be safe. And I wish you a good time. Bye-bye.
John, wait a minute. So let me show the last video.
Yeah.
I have now screen. Can you please pass me this?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, guys, just to show you that everything what we discussed today, so it's also here on the Unitsky channel.
Construction works have started on the Eco-Technopark territory. Today the site is being cleaned for the preparation of an anchor support ditch. Bulldozers accurately remove the fertile layer of soil, which will later be returned back, because, as it was planned, the park will be developed with blossoming gardens and flower beds. This is the preparation of ditch excavation for an anchor support foundation. We shall have the 0 kilometer right here. And from here, where we have the station with an anchor support and the 0 kilometer, the track will go over there by 1 kilometer and 100 meters. Then we shall extend this track by 15 kilometers next year, and it will become a high-speed track, where the speed will reach up to 500 kilometers per hour. To clean the site, preparation of access roads, rigging and assembly works, the Skyway company have invited a contractor that will ensure performance of the whole scope of works. Today we have here with us the Director General of the contractor company, who organizes all the construction works. The schedule of construction is very close timing. Every day is planned by minutes. So as not to slow down the rate of works, Anatol Unitsky solves all the issues right at the site. This is our concept scheme. Right here you can see gardens. Here is the cargo track with a backward chart. Now I understood everything when I saw the picture. I photographed it. Here is the anchor support. And this is the urban system you see, a circular one. Here we have a rigid structure truss, and here thin rails, only 10 millimeters high. But the spans are 50 meters long, and the track surface will be absolutely straight. The vehicle will pass, turn around, and will come back at the highest speed. Builders really face a complex task, but they admit it as interesting. All the things we have been invented by the engineer and designer and developed in design departments is now transferred in a real object. The task for the next week is to excavate a ditch, remove the black soil, make temporary access roads, and place concrete slabs. Then we shall start armature works, and I think approximately on the 5th or 6th of September we shall accept the first contract. Alright, I think we shall keep to the schedule. It will be difficult, but we shall do our best. We'll do our best, and I hope you will manage.
Okay, guys, that was the video, but it's quite old because this is the latest video which is translated to English, but also let me show you which we have at the moment. And I will give you all this access to Unitsky's YouTube channel, and you will be able to show it to your people as well. There is also some Slovenian TV about Skyway where this guy, so his name is Viktor Baburin, he was there and he was representing Unitsky's project in Slovenia, and they found a lot of a lot of connections, and there is the video which is already
Значит, расскажите, что сегодня происходит на объекте, какие ведутся работы, какая работает техника.
I do apologize about the Russian language, because at the moment, like, we don't have this video translated. But the idea is just to show you from the first video and to this video, so what is already been done.
Занимаются строители.
Сейчас мы укладываем бетон, фундамент анкерной опоры. Для этого надо было вырыть котлован, расставить арматуру, сделать подготовку грунта, залить там толщий бетон, установить опалубку, разложить всю арматуру. И сейчас уже заливаем бетон. Бетон марки B30, это прочность 300 кг на квадратный сантиметр.
Okay, so there is just a video to show you that everything what me and Jan are talking here, it's not anymore.
I actually found the video. I found the video of the rod hook with the Unitsky.
Oh, cool. Can you please share it and show it?
Yeah,
and,
sure.
In the meantime, I will send promo code for today, because all of you guys who participated, so you are able to get promo code, which will give you 1% this like a more for that package which you will be buying.
Can you pass me the screen?
Yeah, I'm giving.
All right, that's perfect. Guys, just gonna show you the video is as well is in Russian. However, it's so good that I came across to it. So let's have just a little looking.
На территории экотехнопарка продолжаются строительные работы. Еще недавно это была заброшенная, неухоженная земля. За столь короткий срок участок превратился в полноценный строительный объект. Безусловно, чтобы воплотить все амбициозные планы компании Skyway, предстоит выполнить еще очень много работы. Но и сейчас уже есть что продемонстрировать нашим гостям из Австралии, руководителю компании Rod Hook Associates Роду Куку и его помощнику-специалисту по маркетингу Марии Квачук.
Танк у нас двухуровневый, трехэтажный, потому что это площадка высокоскоростная, где можно разгоняться, потом еще 15 километров вот постоянно скоростной взрыв.
This is the Rod Hook, guys.
Скоростной. Почему высота именно 8 метров?
Почему высота 8 метров? Чтобы здесь было безопасное расстояние. Проехала машина, человек пошел свободно.
Высоту 8 метров можно изменять?
Мы можем опуститься до уровня земли.
Okay, Jan, so you can switch off. Guys.
Yeah, Armand?
Yeah, I'm just trying. Please, guys, can you tell me, did you get the promotional code for today? Just press plus, minus if you get, if it works, doesn't. Okay, so. Tatiana, did you get the promotional code, and does it work? John, I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, perfect. For the last, so what I would like to say to all of us, everything what we are doing today, just about like 1.5 years ago when it started, it was idea. It was idea, nice pictures. So at that time we didn't have the web page and even the to participate and to send money abroad. So it was very, very difficult. What we have today, so today we already have construction going on. if you at least spend maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe about an hour, so you will be able to see how fast everything is growing and developing this technology. Please spend your time. Just it will be good for you, and also let's do, guys, together and make the thing happen together, because that is how we can do it. And if you enjoyed the webinar, please press plus. If you don't, no problem. So we just learning. So every time we will be improving ourselves, but without you we will not going to be able to do it. And next webinar we will have next week. After that we are planning to have at least 2 webinars a week, and but that depends on the growth of our attendees. And let's just bring at least one person with you next time for the webinar. If you have any questions, so I'm still here to answer. Great. Thank you so much, Artem and John and everyone who is there. Jan, one more time, thank you very much for your research and how you explain it to us. I do apologize that my camera didn't work, so it was working before, but after that something happened.
No worries, next time. Right, thank you very much, Armand. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening there. Thank you.